the highest mountain. I have run through the fields only to be with you, only to be with you. I have run, I have crawled, I have scaled these city walls, these city walls, only to be with you. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. No, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I have kissed honey lips and felt the healing in her fingertips. It burned like the fire, this burning desire. I have spoken the tongue of the angels, and I have held the hand of the devil. It was warm in the night, I was cold as a stone, but I still haven't found what I'm looking for. No, I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
I was young, I forgot that things outlive me. My goal was the kick that life would give me. And now, like a joke, something moves to let me know our story goes on, and all these things I feel and more. My mother's mother felt, and hers before, a chain of life begun upon the shore of some dark sea has reached to me, and now I can see the chain extending. My child is next in a line that has no ending, and here am I, full of life that her child will feel, and I'm long gone, and the story goes on.
Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the word. Sweet the rain's new fall, sounding from heaven, like the first dew on the first grass. Praise for the sweetness of the wet garden, strong in completeness, where God's feet dance. They will sing that song.
Lehilah, and I shall make your name great. Lech lecha, and all shall praise your name. Lehilah, to a place that I will show you. Lesimchat chaim, lesimchat chaim.
You're off to the races, to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. Thank you all.
Sing a song of joy to the Lord. Let us raise our voice in praise for the Lord. Let him hear us tell the story of his power and his glory.
Many generations have loved this place on the hill. Their experiences here have provided lifelong inspiration. May the 1994 graduates' lives as well, oh God, be ever kindled and rekindled from the light on the hill that is Tufts. Amen.
Dissipating the darkness, challenging the intellect, expanding the outreach, building the bridges, energizing the spirit.
I hope that our new graduates have extraordinary lives. I know that they will, and that we'll all return to this hill many, many times and share evenings tonight, warm, special spring evenings, when we once again celebrate the very special tradition that is Tufts. Thank you all.
And now, for our newest graduates, our newest alumni, I want to hear a cheer so loud that they'll hear you all the way to that other university in Cambridge. May this light and the knowledge and power it celebrates burn brightly, not only here at Tufts, but wherever you take it throughout the world. Good night. God bless. Feed on us on the way. Come back and see us once in a while. We'll leave all done for you.
Speed on, sunlit way, dear alma mater. We vow to fade today, dear alma mater. May glory light thy name, dear alma mater. All thy children sing thy name, dear alma mater.
Can you hear them? They talk about us, telling lies. Well, that's no surprise. Can you see them? See right through them. They have no shields, no secrets to reveal. Doesn't matter what they say. In the jealous games people play, our lips are sealed. There's a weapon that we must use in our defense. Silence. When you look at them, look right through them. That's when they'll disappear. That's when we'll be feared. It doesn't matter what they say. In the jealous games people play, our lips are sealed.
Good morning and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The procession for the 138th commencement at Tufts University will now begin. Thank you. now welcome the class of 1944, who will be ushered in by the University Honor Guard. Please welcome President John D. Biagio, the honorary degree recipients and their trustee escorts, and members of the administration.
The 138th commencement of Tufts University will be in order. The invocation will be offered by the Reverend Scotty McLennan, University Chaplain.
May we personally learn kindness, forbearance, and affection like lessons. May we not live in vain, O God, and may thy blessings be upon us now and forever. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Tufts University's 138th commencement exercises. We welcome the parents and the family members of the 2,100 graduates who are making the view, I must tell you, from this podium today, a very scenic one indeed. It is a pleasure to see all of you assembled together on such a beautiful spring day for such an important occasion. This year, my second commencement at Tufts is very important in the university's history. It is the 100th anniversary of the Department of Music. And 100 years ago, the College of Engineering was founded here at Tufts. I want to congratulate all of the graduates on their truly remarkable accomplishments. Commencement marks the bittersweet moment when we all say goodbye to you as students. But I can tell you that you will always be a part of this university. The fact that you are Tufts graduates will be a part of your lives forever. And we will continue to embrace you as members of the Tufts family even long after you have left us. However, it is our sad duty today to award a degree to someone who is not with us. Cheryl Weingarten of Hewlett Harbor, New York, died in a tragic hiking accident in New Hampshire on May the 1st. A very much loved friend to many of you I know, a member of the Student Senate and a French major, Cheryl received her degree posthumously. Our deepest sympathy goes out to her family and anyone else who has lost a loved one before their time.
Mr. President, I have the honor to present T. Berry Brazelton to receive from your hand the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa. Mr. President, I have the honor to present John Hope Franklin to receive from your hand the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa. Mr. President, I have the honor to present Vartan Gregorian to receive from your hand the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters honoris causa. Mr. President, I have the honor to present Václav Klaus to receive from your hand the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa. Mr. President, I have the honor to present Adele Simmons to receive from your hand the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. Mr. President, I have the honor to present A. Raymond Ty to receive from your hand the degree of Bachelor of Arts, honoris causa. Mr. President, I have the honor to present Ted Koppel to receive from your hand the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
Let me tell you what is passing through some of your minds as I begin this commencement address. I say some because I know that there are several of you here this morning nursing such excruciating hangovers that the only thought making the transition from one synapse of your brain to another is let it be over with soon. Please. It will be. Also floating around out there are the inevitable, he's a lot shorter than I thought he was. And then, of course, a few of the, it's got to be his real hair. Nobody who makes his kind of money would buy a rug that cheap. Aren't you embarrassed for being that predictable? I want to talk to you for a few minutes about optimism and pessimism. The optimist believes in the triumph of hope over expectations, my favorite definition of which is an accordion player with a beeper. Takes a while. I belong to a subcategory of the pessimist species. I am a cynic. It is something of an inevitability among journalists in that many of us were optimists who are converted by a lifetime of observation. It's easy to identify with optimists of the past. Keep going, Moses, we say. Don't sweat the 40 years in the desert. Don't worry about the dalliance with the golden calf. The children of Israel will make it to the promised land. And to Matthew and Luke and Peter and Paul and the thousands of early Christian martyrs, we are equally encouraging. There will, we tell them with the confidence of hindsight, there will be hundreds of millions who someday will share your belief that Jesus is the Messiah. Our problem is that seen through the prism of history, the optimism of the victorious always looks inevitable. If only each of us could be blessed with that kind of confidence, that fiber of moral certainty now, as we are confronted by our daily trials and tests. We are talking, ultimately, about faith, about a willingness to hang on to something that transcends logic. But it is important for you to remember that even those who are held up to us as paragons of faith and optimism and iron will, even they, and I'm sure Dr. Klaus can testify to this, even they knew despair. Even the greatest among us throughout all of history have been afflicted by doubt and despair. It's a natural part of the human condition. Optimism is the quality that allows us to triumph over despair. It requires courage and a willingness to dare. The paradox you will confront throughout life is that optimists do not always triumph. They are mocked and reviled, imprisoned and killed. But the progress of the human race ultimately depends upon those who are willing to put hope above expectations. Intelligence fueled by hope and faith and courage is what will save us. A willingness to believe in something beyond ourselves, and yes, I do mean some infinite power that infuses our existence with a meaning that transcends the simple span of our lives. This country needs some optimism again, some hope. We need some adventurers, some planners, farmers, builders. We need to put some of our cynicism aside, and I'm telling you this not because of who I am, but in spite of who I am. It is our challenge, yours and mine, to accept democracy's daring proposition that self-control works, to dare to believe that the future can be better than the past, that even among our self-centered generation, there have been optimists who planted seeds so that you could reap the harvest, and that encouraged by their example, even more of you will do the same for your children. Life is not easy, but you must dare to hope.
We shall now begin the ceremonies for arts and sciences with the address to the graduates by Adam J. Tratt, Wendell Phillips Award winner, College of Liberal Arts, class of 1994.
I'd like to welcome you all to the 9-year reunion of my bar mitzvah. I hope the food is as good. The other night I watched Ted Koppel so that I could see what act normally follows Nightline. Much to my dismay, I saw that at least around here, only infomercials come after his show. So I began to write my speech from there. You may, of course, be wondering, what is today's amazing discovery? Of course, it's 100% cotton t-shirts, which say, "My kid graduated from Tufts and all I have left is this shirt on my back." I know you'll all run right out and buy them. I was asked to write a 5-minute speech for today's ceremony, but until last night I only had 3 minutes down. Then I remembered to change the font to Courier, and now I'm right on track. In all seriousness, I'm moved to begin today with just a few words about our friend and classmate Cheryl Weingarten. Many of us knew Cheryl as a spunky, excited, smiling, loving, and truly unique individual. Cheryl was cheerful and fun and playful all the time. Rather than conduct a moment of silence in honor of our friend, I thought I'd do something a little more appropriate and in line with Cheryl's character. Because I know wherever Cheryl is right now, she's smiling on us from behind her tie-dyed cap and gown, saying to all of us, screaming to all of us, you can think of a better way to honor me than through silence. Let me suggest that perhaps the best way to remember Cheryl is for each one of us to sometime today think a happy thought and give a little woohoo in the spirit of our friend and classmate. In the newsrooms of New York City and the studios of Southern California, the call is loud and clear. They call us Generation X, and members of the media agree that we are a bunch of hero-less, hopeless, unmotivated, apathetic, and alienated youth. We are portrayed as having the attention spans of fruit flies and the analytical skills of Homer Simpson. Even if we wanted to work, they say the best job we could hope for is to be manager of the Gap. And if we got the job at the Gap, we wouldn't be able to keep it because friends, they say we have no work ethic. Don't you guys think it's ironic that some members of other generations call us disillusioned youth, when in fact it is they who are disillusioned with us? Normally, 20-somethings don't have the opportunity to represent our generation before a wide audience. Perhaps this is why burnouts like rocker Kurt Cobain are mistaken as our symbols. Well, today, I come to you not as the symbol of our generation, but rather as an individual voice representing some members of this so-called Generation X. I have come here to say for members of all generations to hear that we are not Generation X, and we can rise above the stereotype by being innovative and taking risks in the world beyond Tufts. But if nothing else, our graduation today is evidence that we, as more than 1,000 young people, are hardworking, intelligent, and capable individuals. We have built upon the accomplishments of previous Tuftonians by using our ideas and enthusiasm to make this community better. We've come to grips with the fact that nothing will be as easy out there as it has been right here, and we're doubting our ability to achieve in the real world as we have in the Tufts microcosm. Of course, the myth of Generation X only compounds our anxiety by battering the faith we have in ourselves and in each other. Rather than allow this fear to get the best of us, let me suggest that we focus on the many advantages that we have at this point in our lives. As we leave Tufts, the vast majority of us do not have families to support or mortgages to pay. Most of us have so little to lose that it makes sense to take risks now. We are endowed with energy and ideas and untapped initiative which enable us to pursue our dreams in a way that will only become more difficult with time. Today, our audience is filled with entrepreneurial educators and policymakers and business people who have done just that. But more than anyone else out there, it is today's graduates who have the power and energy and enthusiasm and thirst for achievement that prove the pundits wrong. If we have faith in our own ability to achieve in the real world as we have at Tufts, we can rise above the stigma of Generation X and be remembered not as a group of slackers, but as a generation that exceeded that which was expected of us.
Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, members of the Board of Trustees, in the name of the faculties of the university and by their authority, I declare that the candidates of the several divisions have been found worthy of recommendation for degrees. I now deliver into your hands, Mr. Chairman, the roll of which is recorded the official recommendations of the faculties for the bestowal of these degrees.
It is the unanimous will of the trustees that the degrees in course be conferred to each candidate and be given a diploma signifying that degree and assuring the candidate that all the dignities, rights, privileges, and immunities pertaining thereto are granted to the candidate.
I have the honor to present to you
Jessica Margaret Amelia Wilson,
George Lee,
Andrew George Lowery,
Roger Chin Lee,
Jennifer Lynn Ludders,
Maureen Elizabeth Lenehan with high thesis honors,
Eugene Yen Lum,
Zachariah C. Leonard,
Brian Matthew Lurie,
Veronique Maria Myrtle,